Alright, so here we are again. We're about a month into serious training now, and it's going really well. Before I made the decision to compete again, I spent most of the year training to run a marathon, which I managed to stumble through, but going from that training, you know, maybe coming in a couple of days a week, doing some light weights, to some really focused strength and intensity training has been a huge shock, but it's great, you know, I'm loving it. I've been lucky enough to be able to tag along with a couple of guys from work, and that's made a huge difference as well, because they keep me honest with my technique. I've got a few bad habits that I've developed training by myself. I tend to bring my shoulders in when they're not necessary, so they're pretty strict on me in that regard, and you know, it's just nice to have someone else you know, to have a yarn with and have a bit of banter going on. So yeah, I'm able to come in at lunchtime with those guys, get it done Monday to Friday, so I've still got the nights and weekends with the family, so at the moment, you know, it couldn't be better. And Shane is also developing a bit of a training plan for me to target the areas that we know I need to work on a bit more, so no, it's going really well.
Alright, so getting back into it again, with the big fella here, we sort of know where his body's been at and what it can do, so last time round we just smashed him with as much food as we could and really blew him up. So this time we've just given him a wee bit of a conditioning phase to get back into the weights and the style of training that he needs to again, because he's done a lot since. It was a wee while ago now. This time we're going to keep the food side of it as well, but tidier. So obviously we still want him to be able to pack some muscle on, so it's just going to be more about timing of food and what he's going to be eating and when, as opposed to just eating as much as you can, as often as you can, and saying we know what his body looks like and can do. Another really good thing about the year ahead is that we now got the opportunity to work on areas that maybe not so much weak areas for him, but areas that need to be brought up to match some really strong points that he's got. So there's massive wide shoulders and really big thick back, so it'd be nice to maybe complement that with a wee more thickness in the chest and arms and stuff like that. It just gives us a really good position to be able to do that and really build on his frame as we move forward in the year ahead, so be good.
So we're going to check in now with Shannon Booth. She started training February this year, and you know, by October she was Christchurch Regional Champion, Dunedin Regional Champion and a National Champion, so she's done, you know, an amazing job, and it's her first time out, so we'll catch up with her and see if she can give us some of her inspiration and let us know how it was. Catch you later. Cheers.
I used to work a lot with pregnant mums, and we used to talk about appreciating our bodies post-children and post-pregnancy, and then I'd see the magazines and I know that there were people that had babies, and I used to wonder, you know, is it true? Can you really get a six-pack after having 4 kids? And then also I have a condition called fibromyalgia, which is like having arthritis in your muscles, and I've had it since I was 9, and I've been told, you know, people with fibromyalgia should do aqua jogging and yoga and don't do heavy weights, don't play contact sports. But I wake up every day feeling like a busted running yoga, and so the way that I deal with that mentally in my head is to find sports like rugby that would give me a reason to wake up feeling like a busted running yoga. And now that I haven't played that in the last few years, I've played for 13 years, haven't played in the last few years, looking for something to replace that. So throwing tin around in a jar leaves you feeling like a busted running over.
Oh yes.
And so, yeah, put all those things together, and it was just like, right. Initially I was going 4 times a week, and they said the deal was, you know, if you trained well enough, you should only have to train it once a week. So I was like, okay, fair enough. And so I did that for the first couple of months, but I suppose I just felt that I wanted to push myself even harder, and rest days went out the door, and I just was going every day. I find it really painful, but I can do it, and I enjoy it, because I think what motivated me was actually seeing results, and so when you see those results it makes you want to do it more. Gave me a bit of an outline of what I should be eating and when, and started to whack things in MyFitnessPal, and I thought I'd ate pretty healthy, but it's funny, when you add up calories and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
when you realise how much whatever burns, and you're like, yeah, no, okay, I can see where the issue was there. So,
Yeah.
and then it just got tighter and tighter as the months went on. So my before weight is around 62ish, maybe. For the first competition, I weighed in at 52. The first time I went to try the bikini on, I burst into tears and cried when I saw myself in the mirror. Not because I hated what I saw, but it was more just the size of the bikini and thinking that people were going to be looking at me wearing that, and that just messed with my head. I'm not confident to be strutting around half naked, not at all, and so that freaked me out. And that did the same thing when I saw the second bikini for the second competition. So I had a wee cry again. And then there was a wardrobe malfunction nightmare, and it ended up being the skimpiest little thing, which ended up working in my favour, I guess. But yeah, no.
Now you did 3 competitions and you did the pairs as well.
Yeah, so in August did the individual and the pairs, the South Island individual and pairs, and then I went to nationals. It was just me.
And what were your placings in those?
Everything was first. How to answer that? First in both mixed pairs, first in all 3 competitions. I went in on the overalls as well for the South Islands. It's crazy.
Us too. What do you think is the best thing, like the most satisfying thing that you've taken?
That I did something that so many people said I couldn't do. That I did something that so many people said I wouldn't be able to stick with. That I've done something that people said that you wouldn't be able to do with the family. They were pretty supportive. Well, the kids didn't really bother them, but you know, I wouldn't have gone a lot with the kids, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without his help. And Tiali as well, doing lots of babysitting. But you know, people say, oh, it's selfish and this and that. I see it as like, be a role model. You know, just because people say something's hard doesn't mean it can't be done.
And what was the worst thing? What's the thing that you look back and say that was rubbish?
I found it hard training on my own at the first part. I was just trucking along by myself. It was unmotivating, it wasn't fun, it was a real solo effort. So it wasn't until I got to meet some other people at the gym and train with other people and you know, share the same experiences that was way more fun.
And do you think you'll ever do it again?
Yes, I think I will, because I thought I'll just go back to the gym when I've finished and, you know, I'll just keep fit and healthy or whatever. But it's too easy just to eat whatever the hell you want and do what I've undo what I've just done in the last few weeks. And also, because of the pain with the fibro thing, workouts aren't fun. Like, I don't go to the gym because it's really fun. It hurts. And so I actually need an outside goal to focus on to make me keep doing it. And I suppose it'd be really easy just to say, oh yeah, tick that off the bucket list. But how cool would it be to go back and do it again and, you know, see how it goes the next time.
So, what did you think about Mum doing the bodybuilding this year? What was she like? What was she like at home? Was she grumpy or?
She was always away from home.
Was she
Yeah.
doing the training? And did you have to eat like special food and different food from you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Were you proud of Mum when you saw her? Yeah. Do you think she did a good job?
What did you think of those photos though that I first showed you? What did you say? Do you remember?
they looked yuck.
I didn't like it. Why? What was gross?
I don't know. Just the way it looked.
Too muscly.
It's just all brown.
Was it alright in the end?
No. Cool. Do you think she should do it again, or do you think once was enough?
Once was
Okay. Thanks, then.
Come on. Come on. Throw it down, your neck.
Here we go. Oh, perfect timing.
Uno paparazzo. Uno paparazzo.